I'm curious from your perspective here because we're talking about user experience and the workforce itself, and a lot of that, has to do with culture. I know like you're a big kind of company culture guy, right? You have a
Mhm.
strong company culture within Mountain Leverage, and I'm curious from a solution provider perspective, how do you take that company culture that you've cultivated internally, and then how do you translate that into ultimately the end user and that warehouse worker that's, like your, I guess, your customers employees?
Yeah, we've had lots of conversations and lots of thinking over this, lots of creative
Yeah.
abrasion, as we say, because it's you're right. It's like, why is it important to anybody else? Okay, great. We have a great culture here we love and we think
Mhm.
is really helping each of us here flourish, and that's important to me. That's important to each of us here at Mountain Leverage. But what does that matter outside? And that's where it all starts with what we call as our pact. And it's an acronym, and it sounds cheesy. It can be hanging on anybody's wall, but we live it, and it all starts with the P is possibility. So instead of starting with what we can't do or this has never been done, blah blah blah, it's how can we do it? Is there a way to do that? That's then balanced by accountability. It's got to make sure it matters and it counts and it's making a difference and we're doing what we said we're going to do. All
Mhm.
those things. Then it's championship. I mean, we're lifting one another up, and ultimately, it's all wrapped up in trust that we are trusting one another. That we're saying we're going to do what we say we're going to do. We know we're about our good intentions. We're trying to do the right things, and if we just live that within our company, that's fantastic. But it's way more
Mhm.
important, I think, to extend that to our customers. So we work with our customers, they should feel that exact environment. They should that agreement, that pact that we have internally at Mountain Leverage, we share with our customers, our partners, our suppliers, really any stakeholder we engage with, because it matters. It matters to us, and it matters
Mhm.
that not only do we help them optimize their business for peak performance, but they'll enjoy working with us, and they'll be better off for it. And we'll all be better off. And that sounds arrogant. I don't mean it that way, but just I think it's one
Yeah.
of those things where lots of conventional business leaders, as I was coming up in this, asked me, or really kind of told me, son, nobody's gonna care about this. It doesn't matter. This isn't important. Focus on this. Bottom line, blah blah blah, speeds and feeds. And I guess I tell you, Kevin, over and over, I look at our customer loyalty. I look at our engagement with our
Mhm.
customers. It just feels different, man. And I think we enjoy it. Our customers enjoy it. And yeah, it's important to me. As you can tell, I get pretty passionate about it.
Yeah.
But I think it's where the real magic happens. The technology's cool, and we got some great folks that really understand things and how to optimize businesses. But that human piece, that connection, that culture piece is primo, in my opinion.